Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Real Authentic Women Connect. And this is our podcast featuring you and your lives and your excellence. So today, I have taken a little bit of time off, and I'm really excited to be back to share some things with you. We have all been going through some strenuous and tumultuous times with COVID-19. And first of all, I just want to offer my support and also to tell you to just hang in there. We're almost through this. And so for those of you that have gotten ill or have lost loved ones, again, I want to express my sympathy. Really important that we all take care of ourselves right now, not only physically, but emotionally and also financially. The strains that have happened to people with people losing businesses and just everything being shut down has been rough. It's been tough on a lot of people. Having kids home, homeschooling. My daughter actually started school 2 days ago, so she's a junior in high school, my youngest of 4. So things are starting to get back to normal a little bit. During this whole process, I also have expanded my businesses, and so that's the other reason why you haven't seen me much, because you know what? When the going gets tough, the tough get going. And so I couldn't lay back and just allow life to happen to me, right? And neither can you. But one thing that did happen during this time, of course, business started to explode and grow, and I expanded, and people get very creative during times of stress, right? But I'll tell you what did some struggling for me personally is my own body. Yes, I kept taking my supplements, but I was overworking. I wasn't sleeping. I was traveling a lot. Cortisol levels, of course, were fluctuating. Hormones were getting all straightened out due to the bioidentical hormone replacement therapy that I had done and continued to do with Dr. Lane Sebring using pellets. But what happened was I stopped moving. And I just was working and working and working, and I stopped moving. And we all need to move, and we all need to continue to detox. Exercise does so many wonderful things, not only to help you maintain your shape and to maintain your health, but also to maintain your mental health. And so during this season, I did, lift a little bit while I was at home. Of course, all the gyms were closed down, but I actually gained about 15 pounds. Now, some of that was muscle, but a lot of it was fat. And so it's hard for me to share that with you because I am a fitness professional, and doing this for as many years as I've done it, people just expect me to stay in ultra shape. And that's been a little stressful for me. So I'm coming on and I'm being vulnerable with you and letting you know, listen, it happens to all of us. And even the most fit of fit people, we've all had our challenges during this time. And so I just am coming on to say, hey, we're all human, we're all real, whatever your struggles are, let's support each other as women, because that's what this podcast is all about. Real authentic women connecting and supporting each other and helping each other rise up to be our very, very best self. And so I want to share some things with you today of what I'm doing to get back on track. So the very first thing is mindset. When I wake up in the morning, I don't tell myself, oh, I'm tired, or, oh, I don't want to get out of bed. Those things just cannot. They try to sneak into my thought patterns and they just can't. I push them out immediately and say to myself, it's going to be a great day. Today's the first day of the rest of my life. And my father used to say that all the time, bouncing around. He always had such great energy in the morning. I love that about him. There's so many wonderful things and examples that he set for me growing up. And so these are some of the things that you start to remember as you get older. And I just remember what a positive attitude he had. Even during tough times, always had a positive attitude. And he'd always look in the mirror and talk to himself. And I think back, man, that was like 50 years ago. I remember him doing this. And so, I mean, he was ahead of the game, right? Now we all talk about mindset, and we talk about attitude. We talk about frequencies and putting the right energies out there. And I have to tell you, it is so, so true. It's easy to get caught up in life. It's easy to pull out your social media and start to read all the negativity. And I do it too on Facebook. And that's part of the thing that happened with me. I really got submerged into all the nonsense going on. And, when I say nonsense, I'm not saying it's not real or it's true, okay? I'm saying it created chaos in my brain. It created chaos in my heart. And I had to stop going on Facebook because I am very emotional about the things I believe in. And I'm not afraid to speak out about things. But then when you start to get into these chats and arguments on Facebook, and it just doesn't do anybody good. Okay. So I would get caught up on that and I became a bit of a time waster. And that's something I've never, ever been before. So I decided this is it, got to change these things. And I want to challenge you to do the same. Yes, we're all passionate about who is going to get elected president in November. And we, especially those of us that are entrepreneurs and we're on social media, we're really out there, right? A lot of us are really pissing some people off too. I'm probably one of them. But I'm not on here today to do that. I'm on here today to encourage you to choose life, to choose things that bring you life and bring you joy. And so in the morning, I wake up, I don't go on social media right away, all right? If I do, it's to put something out there encouraging, number one. But the very, very first thing I do is I'm going to drink. See this? 2 full containers, shaker cups of water. One of them, I added a drink mixture, a vitamin mixture in it, and also some collagen. And that's the very first thing I do. Then I'm going to get my mind right. I'm going to do some breathing exercises. I might read a few scripture or read something in a book or put on my favorite podcast. But I typically don't put on my podcast until I am working out. And I really, really love the Sales Conversion podcast by Riley Meek. It is so incredible. It has changed my life. In fact, there are so many resources on there that I've been able to implement. And I have to say, that is one of the reasons why I've been able to take my business, Regen Life, to a whole nother level. I own a medical regenerative therapy company, basically. And so it's really, really exciting what's happening. And so I've created divisions in a couple different states now, and we're growing quite quickly. So for those of you that are looking for income and you are an educator and you are informed about sales, hit me up because I am expanding quite quickly in hiring. So mindset, get up, drink water, choose happy thoughts, put on some good music that gives you some energy. In fact, message me. I want to know what you guys are listening to. What do you listen to? What are some of those songs that just kind of get you up and get you going? Okay. Read a couple passages in a book, or if you want to put on certain podcasts, right away in the morning, do that too. But whatever it takes to get you up and going, to get your mind straight. All right. I do some breathing exercises, and then I also do some frequency work. And I use something called, it's a little, I'm not even going to tell you what it is, but it's a little frequency machine, let's say, that actually helps my body and my meridians get all set. Because again, we not only have our internal clock and our internal settings, but we also have our external energy and frequencies that make our lives go round and round. And in order for us to continue to have flow and experience everything that we are supposed to experience, we need to be in sync, and we need to set this on purpose. So designing your day, planning your day is number one. So planning your day, planning your mindset, planning when you're going to do your movement, your stretching, your working out, your lifting weights. Women, I want to encourage you. You need to lift weights, strength exercises, even if you're not using weights, but your own body weight. There are so many trainers that are doing things online now. I'm not doing anything right now, but I do have some on YouTube if you want to go just to my 4-minute workout. Super simple stuff, your own body weight. But start moving, start stretching, start breathing, and choose happy thoughts. The other thing you need to do is decide who you want to be around. All right. That is key. I have found that I just don't hang out with the same people I used to hang out. Why? They just weren't going where I was going. Their mindset was different. Their goals were different. There were just some negative things that it's not something I want to be around. So remember, whoever you are around, that's who is going to influence you. And so whatever you choose in that arena is up to you, but I want to encourage you to make good, healthy choices. Now, if you are a business owner, You'll want to surround yourself with people more successful than you. Ask questions. I mean, I help so many people in their businesses because I'm so excited about all the things that I've learned, and I can't help but share it with others. But when it comes to weight loss, let's talk about that. It's not about just losing the weight. It's about losing that body fat. And there are so many quote unquote diets out there, but a diet is just anything you consume or don't consume. You need to make the right choice for you. There isn't a one size fits all diet, but what I can tell you is that most women do not get enough protein. So it's very important that you do supplement a protein shake, that you're getting clean, healthy foods, clean eating, grass fed, animals. Those are the kinds of meats that you want to be eating, free range, those things. Okay. Now, women, you need to get a minimum of 100 to 120 milligrams, or I'm sorry, not milligrams, grams of protein per day. You want to cut back on your grains. Eating paleo is actually my choice, and I believe the healthiest way to eat. That means no grains, no beans, no dairy. All right, you can have butter, but you'll be amazed how many paleo foods that you can find and how many paleo supplements you can even find. So I want to encourage you guys to start eating clean, making better choices, fueling your body. If you are doing intermittent fasting, then fantastic. If not, then I want to encourage you, if you're wanting to really get strong and strengthen that body and add some muscle mass and cut down the body fat, I want to encourage you to eat about every 3 hours. So these are things that I'm doing. And then I'm getting in my workouts. I'm doing about 20 to 30 minutes of cardio, nothing super strenuous, but pretty decent cardio intensity. And then I'm also weight training. I'm doing 2 muscle groups per day. You want to give your large muscle groups a good 2-day rest in between your workouts, 48 hours. And then your abs, you don't even need to do your abs every day, every other day for your abs. Stretching is important as well. Drinking tons and tons of clean, pure water, also very important. And getting the supplements that you need. So I'm going to be talking more about supplementation. I'm going to be having a guest on at my next video and my next podcast. So you don't want to miss it. I want you to feel free to ask me questions in the notes, in the comments. I'll be posting this on social media. And please follow and share this podcast with others. If you'd like to be a guest, I would love to have you as a guest. I want to feature you and highlight you and what you're doing out there in the world to really just raise the bar for women around the world. All right, God bless you guys. Have a great day. I hope this gave you a little bit of inspiration. Just keeping it real with Real Authentic Women Connect. Bye-bye for now.